What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. As you know, I'm your boy Alex G, and today we are at a new lot spot. Got invited out by the homie, and I figured today I'm gonna make another wheelie video for y'all. And today we are gonna get into how to slow down. Check this. Now you've been on your journey through your wheelies. You've been popping them up, meeting it, bringing it higher and higher. Now you're at the point where you can probably chase it across the lot, and you'll keep increasing your distance more and more and more. But you're like, man, I wish I could slow down enough, like what people do in traffic in the videos that I see, coming to almost a complete stop. And today I'm going to kind of give you the insights on how to do that. And to me, and I actually talked to another rider friend of mine, we found that there's pretty much two types and two styles of ways to slow down. And I'm going to get into them right here. All right, so the first way, now as you may notice, one, I got to beat the habit of yelling because I got my mic set up on right now. So let me make sure it's plugged in. Yeah, it's plugged in. Yeah, I got my mic set up on. And two, I went back to stock exhaust because I don't want to lose any lot spots. I want to be able to go anywhere and ride this thing and never be noticed and never get caught and always keep a spot and always have a place to ride. So enough on that tangent. Today, how to slow down. So you've been popping them up and you've been in your wheelies and you're smoothing your wheelies and you're probably going across the lot like that, getting into brakes, and you're noticing like sometimes you can slow down and sometimes you don't. Well, to tell you how to slow down, and this is mainly for the new people who are still bringing it up and you're chasing it and you want to know like, oh, I'm afraid to bring it higher, like yada, yada, yada. No, bringing it higher is what you need to do. So the first way to slow down is pretty much you're smoothing the wheelie and you're like, oh, I want to slow down a little bit. So you're pretty much going to stay steady in your throttle and let the wheel continue to come up, but you're going to lightly go into your brake. Now, unfortunately, without the exhaust, you're not going to hear it as much on this like you did in the other videos, but you'll notice that you kind of fight the brake with the throttle in a sense, which causes you to slow down. So it's like you pop it up, you're chasing, it's like you stay smooth, and if you let it come higher and just ease into the brake, you see how like you can let it come tall and slow, all the way down like that. Now you notice my throttle didn't move at all. Watch, I'll do it again. See, it comes taller. And you just stay steady in the throttle, let it come taller, but then you ease into the brake. And that's the other key thing with the whack-a-mole drill, is it's teaching you, when you're popping it up, to ease into the brake at a certain point. And you'll start to learn your visual cues on, like, where your bars in your tank need to be to slow down at a certain point. It's like you pop it up, you let it come up tall, then get into the brake. Let it come up tall, get into the brake a little bit. But I'll look at my throttle so you can see when I'm doing that brake action, no movement in the throttle. My move to go forward, like I said, balance point is to go. See that? Steady throttle, and then you just ease into the brake. That's the main way you'll slow down. Now, the main thing you got to worry about with that is brake fade. You do that a lot, you'll run into the issue of catching brake fade. So when your brakes heat up a lot, and they pretty much malfunction and they don't work anymore. To alleviate that, this is why I want you guys to start thinking about wheelies, because there's these areas of the wheelie that will save you in a sense where like you won't be crashing, the homie showed. You won't be crashing and things like that because of brake fade. So the second way to slow down, I'm going to show you in just 1 second. Let me say what up to the homie real quick. What up, dog?
Told you it was a good lot.
Huh? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm having a good old time. I'm making a video right now on how to slow down. So, all right. So, yeah, the second way to slow down, and this is why I want you guys, like, you got to understand you need to think about the wheelie. So, the second way, and what is most important about this second way, is your throttle control. So, we've gone over how to drop back, right? And unfortunately, you're not going to hear it much on this, but we've gone over, you wheelie, you go and you find that roll. You find the roll, right? So the thing is, to slow down, you can use that roll to slow down. You'll notice as I roll, I slow down. But the key thing is, the further I let my wheel drop, I'm going to pick up speed again. So the key with this is you can't let your wheel drop below that sweet spot of like the roll and being in the gas. And this is why throttle control is key. If you get in the gas a little bit too hard after you roll and you didn't come down far enough, but like you're trying to catch it to slow down, it'll kind of buck you, and you might think you're about to loop out. Like it's a spooky feeling. Like let me see. So like you're up, you can't hear it, but the roll, right? Catch it. The roll. Catch it in that spot. The roll. Roll. Catch it. Roll. And slow down. Catch it. Roll. So that's like the second way you can slow down. And the key thing with that, like I said, is just your throttle control getting back into the gas, literally on that point where, like, I'm sure you've seen the picture by now where they take a 90 degree and they break it into like chasing a wheelie, balance point area, coasting, scraping. So it's like you're in the coast and roll area, and there's balance point. And when you drop back in that coast and roll area, you're literally catching the wheel right at that balance point spot. And what you're going to start noticing is mentally, it's not even going to be about like keeping the, it's hard to explain. It's going to be more about like picking the wheel back up versus like keeping the wheel from falling. So it's like you pop a wheelie and you're up, and you know you want to slow down, so you roll. But you got to pick the wheel back up. So it's not even like roll, pick it up. You see right there how it'll buck up on you? That's what you got to worry about. Like if you get in the gas a little bit too much, it's going to rush back up on you. And that's the main, those are like the two ways to slow down. Get into the brake, roll, catch the roll at that perfect sweet spot. Again, paying attention to your visual markers. I bring this up again. So when I pop it up, I drop back, I roll, right? Get deeper. A little off on now. So I drop back, right, and I roll. My visual markers are my bars. They're on my horizon. So I know I drop back, my bars are up now. Now I know I catch it literally when like this is meeting the curb spot in my visual mark. Like I said, pay attention to your visual cues when you're doing this, especially when you're trying to catch yourself. Same way you ease into this is everything else. Kind of like the whack-a-mole. Let it drop. Try to catch it at different spots. Pop it up, roll, let it drop. That's a crappy one, but yeah, pop it up, roll, catch it, roll, catch it, roll, catch it. Like see how far you can roll and catch it. You see how it slows you down? The further you roll, you slow down, and then you catch it. Second gear, I mean, I'm working everything out here in first gear, but second gear, obviously, throttle's a little smoother, and you can pick up a little bit more speed and roll a little further. And that's what I'll get into the next video, how to steer. Because this comes in kind of big when it comes to steering. Not really. But I'm not even going to get into it because I'll sidetrack from this video. But yeah, that's how you slow down the two ways. Let me stop rambling. Get into the next video for y'all so y'all know how to steer. But if you got any questions, shoot them down below. Definitely get a video a thumbs up if you're liking it so far. Subscribe, share with a friend. If you want to support me in any way whatsoever, I got stickers. I'll mail them to you. To support me, help me out. I usually don't sell them, but hey, give me $2. You know what I mean? And it'll just help me out, put some gas on the bike, and I'll keep making these videos for you because I got a lot more coming. And you see what else I got out here. So I got things planned for that too. But anyway, until next time, I'm your boy LG. Be safe out there. Think about this wheelie stuff, y'all. It's a science. Peace.